Right. Today I am going to discuss about the special type of inflorescence. In a special type of inflorescence, an inflorescence with unique characters is called special type of inflorescence. So generally the special type of inflorescence are three types. The first one is verticillate aster, second one is cyathium, third one is hypanthodium. In this video, I am going to discuss about the verticillate aster. So here, what is a special type of inflorescence? An inflorescence with unique characters. This is called special type of inflorescence. So in this special type of inflorescence, the first one is verticillate aster. Verticillate aster. Okay. So here, so in verticillate aster, it is a ball-like inflorescence. Ball-like inflorescence with ball-like inflorescence in which group of flowers in a false hole is called verticillate aster. What is the definition of the verticillate aster? It is a ball-like inflorescence in which group of flowers are formed in the that is a false hole is called verticillate aster. So here this is the inflorescence. So this is a special type of inflorescence, verticillate aster. So this is the stem. This is a stem. So on the stem, this is a node. At the node, two leaves are arranged in the opposite direction. From this side, one leaf is there. From this side, one leaf. These two leaves are arranged in the opposite direction. That is called opposite phyllotaxy. Opposite phyllotaxy. What is the definition of phyllotaxy? What is the phyllotaxy? Phyllotaxy is nothing but arrangement of leaves on the stem at the nodal position. That is called phyllotaxy. So at the axil of leaf, the flowers are arranged. The flowers are arranged in the form of dicacial cyme. Dicacial cyme with two monocacial cyme. Two monocacial scaphoid cyme. So this is the most important characters of the verticillate aster. At the axillary in position of leaf, that at the axillary position of leaf, that is the flowers are arranged in the form of, that is a dicacial cyme with the monocacial scaphoid cyme. Okay, na? So this is the definition of the verticillate aster. So here in a verticillate aster inflorescence, what is the simple diagram What is the simple for understanding the diagram, understanding the verticilluster inflorescence. See here, this is the stem, this is a stem. So here this is the node, this is the stem, this is a node. At the node, one leaf is formed here. This side one leaf is formed. So this is opposite phyllotaxy. At the node, two leaves are present at present opposite direction. From this axil of leaf, that dicacial cyme is formed. First dicacial cyme formed. This is the dicacial cyme. So this dicacial cyme is terminated with two monocacial scaphoid cyme. Two monocacial scaphoid cyme. What is a scaphoid cyme? So this is a one monocacial cyme. In this monocacial cyme, the flowers are arranged in the scaphoid manner. What is a scaphoid manner? The flowers are arranged in the zigzag manner. This is the zigzag arrangement of flowers in a monocacial scaphoid cyme. So this side is also, this is a one monocacial cyme. In this monocacial cyme, again the flowers are arranged in the scaphoid manner. What is a scaphoid manner? Means the flowers are arranged in the opposite direction. So this is the characteristic features of the verticilluster inflorescence. So from this side, this is the leaf. At the axillary position of leaf, the dicacial cyme, first dicacial cyme is formed. This is the dicacial cyme. This dicacial cyme is terminated with two monocacial scaphoid manner. Monocacial scaphoid means the flowers are arranged in the zigzag manner. So here this is the one monocacial scaphoid. This is one monocacial scaphoid cyme. So this is one monocacial scaphoid. This is one monocacial scaphoid. So from this side, one dicacial cyme. Dicacial cyme is one. Monocacial cymes are two. So that is the from this side. Again from this side is also from this side also the dicacial cyme is terminated with two monocacial scaphoid manner. This is a monocacial scaphoid manner. So this is a monocacial scaphoid. Again this is a one monocacial cyme. This monocacial cyme is that is scaphoid monocacial cyme is formed. Okay, now from this side, this is the one monocacial. This is one monocacial scaphoid cyme. Again this side, again one monocacial cyme. Monocacial scaphoid cyme. Okay, na? So from this side, see here, this side one dicacial cyme and two monocacial cyme. From this side one dicacial cyme, one dicacial cyme and two monocacial cyme, two monocacial scaphoid cyme. Okay, na? So like this is the arrangement. The flowers are arranged in the finally conclusion about at the each node, at the each node, at the each node, two diacacial cyme, two diacacial cyme, and four monocacial cyme, monocacial cyme. So this is the conclusion about the inverticell aster. So here at the node this side one diacacial cyme is there and two monocacial. This is one, this is a second. Two monocacial cyme. From this side one diacacial cyme is there, one diacacial cyme, and this is the one monocacial scaphoid cyme. This is a one monocacial scaphoid cyme is present in the verticell aster. Like this flowers are arranged. So these flowers are arranged like this in the form of a ball like structure. So this is called verticell aster. So in this verticell aster the flowers are bisexual and sessile flowers. So in this verticell aster the flowers are bisexual and sessile flowers. Bisexual and sessile flowers are arranged in the diacacial cyme and monocacial scaphoid manner. So this type of arrangement of inflorescence is called verticell aster. This is the one type of special type of inflorescence. Okay, na? So finally in verticell aster how many diacacial cymes are there? This side one, this side one, two diacacial cyme. How many monocacial scaphoid cymes are there? This side two, this is one, two monocacial cymes from this side. Again this side two monocacial scaphoid cymes. This is one monocacial cyme, this is one monocacial cyme. So at the each node, two diacacial cyme and four monocacial scaphoid cyme, okay na? So these are this is the explanation about the verticell aster. Okay, so here in verticell aster inflorescence is the main characteristic feature of the that is a Lamiaceae family. So here the verticell aster is observed in Lamiaceae family plants. Lamiaceae family plants has the verticell aster inflorescence. Example leucas. So in a leucas you will observe that is the verticell aster special type of inflorescence. So that leucas belongs to the Lamiaceae family. In Lamiaceae family the verticell aster is a special type of inflorescence. It is the characteristic feature of the that is the Lamiaceae family. Verticell aster is the identification and characteristic feature of the verticell aster. Okay, na? So this is the special type of inflorescence. See here in this verticell aster the most important concept here at the each node that is two diacacial cyme. This is the first one, it is a diacacial cyme, and here also one diacacial cyme. In each diacacial cyme is end with two monocacial monocacial, scaphoid, cyme. Here also monocacial, scaphoid cyme. From here, this is one dicacial cyme. From this dicacial cyme again one monocacial scaphoid cyme. Again one monocacial scaphoid cyme. At the each node two monocacial cyme and 4. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4th. 4 monocacial scaphoid cymes are present at the each node of the opposite phyllotaxy, opposite axillary position of the leaf. Okay, na? So this at the each node 2 dicacial cyme and 4 monocacial scaphoids are arranged in a ball-like structure of inflorescence at the node of the stem. So this is the special type of inflorescence. Okay, na? Right. This is the explanation about the special type of inflorescence.